Hello and welcome everyone to week one of HCA 405, Quality Management in Healthcare. I am your instructor, I'm Dr. Brian Schneider, and I'm going to walk through our first week together here in this short clip as we kick off this semester. So you'll see right up top in week one that we have a course introduction video, kind of give an overview of the syllabus and what to expect in this course. And then week one, our theme, focus on quality and quality management building blocks. So you'll see our reading assignments, chapters 1 and 2 of the SPATH text, and our chapters 1 and 2 of the Studer text. Remember, we have a discussion post that'll be due this week, your original submission due by Wednesday, and then your responses due by the end of the week, Sunday. We also have a quiz. So we have our discussion board here. We have our PowerPoint presentations. There is an audio lecture on each of these slides, so you can go through the presentation and click the audio button, and there'll be a short lecture through each slide to kind of guide that discussion. And then we'll have our discussion board here. So the discussion board for this week is here with chapter 1. What is the difference between the following two statements in Quint Studer's beginning story? What is a fire starter? Would you consider yourself to be a fire starter? Why or why not? And then you see the subsequent questions. What is a fire starter? Would you consider yourself to be a fire starter? And then chapter 2, how does the healthcare flywheel work? Do you believe healthcare professionals are trained to be problem spotters rather than focus on the positive? Why or why not? And then relate one concept from chapter 1 or chapter 2 to biblical scripture. So those are your discussion board prompts for this week. And then you can see how that is graded, the levels of achievement there on that rubric. You do have a quiz due by the end of the week, and that quiz is from the SPATH textbook, the Introduction to Healthcare Quality Management. And remember, you have 2 attempts to take the quiz. Make sure you can take the quiz in one setting. You can't start it, save it, and then come back later. You got to do it all at one time. So if you log out, it'll be considered one attempt. And then just remember, the highest score is going to be recorded. So you have 20 questions. They're each worth 2 points, and there'll be true and false or multiple choice. Then you have your week 1 analysis assignment to do, and this is the website you'll need to go to, the Medicare.gov Hospital Compare, and you'll need to either click on it or copy and paste it into another browser. And after you do that, you're going to pop in your zip code in the location text box under Find a Hospital, and you're going to click Search. You're going to find 3 hospitals to compare, including the hospital that you go to for medical care. You're going to add to compare to the link below the hospital's name in order to do that. Then you'll scroll back to the top of the screen and click Compare Now to view the results. You're going to click on the Survey of Patient Experiences tab, which is located at the top of the page. Once you open up the page, it'll be very self-explanatory. And you're going to scroll down to view the Hospital Consumer Assessment of Healthcare Providers and System, or the HCAHPS scores, for all 3 hospitals, and then answer the following questions. Remember, these assignments, your paper needs to be a minimum of 3 pages, which means keep it to 3 pages. I'm not looking for 5, 6, 7 pages. 3 pages. Of course, does not include the title page or reference page. And then make sure that you're following APA standards. So the questions you're going to address are listed here. Summarize the scores from the consumer perspective of your home hospital against the scores of the 2 other hospitals. In what 2 areas do you believe your home hospital needs the most improvement, or why? Apply one concept from the main course textbook or outside source to improving each of the 2 areas. minimum of one concept per area of improvement. Why or how would each concept improve the area in need of improvement? Number 4, in what 2 areas do you believe your home hospital is successful? Why? After summarizing and analyzing the scores of all 3 hospitals, would you recommend your home hospital to your friends and family? Why or why not? In every instance in writing this, try and apply the academic writing skills. Avoid use of personal pronouns. There are some questions in here where there'll be some grace with that because it is asking for your opinion. But I always encourage you to try and avoid that even in those instances just to stay in good practice. Avoid contractions. Make sure you're using complete sentences and good grammar and addressing the questions with critical thinking and substance and making sure that you have your references cited properly. All right, that is this week. Of course, if you have any questions, feel free to email me. I will do everything that I can to ensure that you are successful in this course. So please use me as a resource throughout the term. And I will see you in the discussion board.